All right, we are recording. Oh, hi, Terry. Let's see. There we go. So, hey guys, what's up? It's Amanda Hurst here. So excited to focus tonight's Zoom all about attraction marketing, which I know is something that we hear about all the time. But what prompted this is that I have a few friends who get coaching from a woman named Fallon Zoe. And you guys may have heard of like the Lady Tribe or the Mermaid Tribe or Challenge or things like that. And she runs all of that. And so I've been looking at, I know that like Marina Simone does a training and John and Nadia have a training group and like Brian Fryer and Bob Healig, and there's all these like network marketing trainers, right? Well, I just bit the bullet and I got Fallon Zoe's course on social media marketing, and what she focuses on is organic growth, meaning how to get more followers and friends without sending friend requests and without paying for Facebook ads or anything like that. So she's all about how to put yourself out there without sending a bunch of friend requests and without sending a bunch of cold messages. It's really, really interesting. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what I've learned so far, but also as I'm learning things. However, if you're interested in doing it I'm serious, you guys, it is like the most organized, informative, easy to follow training and courses. They've got it like stored in the files back from like if you're looking for, live video, there's a whole thing on live video. If you're looking for Instagram, there's a whole, like, it's really great. And it's $30 a month, cancel anytime you want to. It was well worth $30. So if you guys want to check it out for yourselves, it's Fallon, FALLONZOE.com. And I don't often recommend people spending money on training when we have such incredible uplines, but this is well worth it. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight is how we set up our Facebook page for the maximum result on social media. So before we dive right in, let me just put this out there. It's so that we can get as much crammed in 45 minutes to an hour. I'm just gonna like be blunt and not sugarcoat anything, right? There are two different ways that you can build a network marketing business, right? Belly to belly, parties, vendor events, passing out cards, right? Or you can build on social media. And here's the thing with building on social media is that it's changing all the time, right? This algorithm, but this algorithm here, this and this, it's like crazy. And so just as soon as you finally feel like you've mastered it, it changes again, right? So one thing that is never going to change on Facebook is your influence and your following, all right? So no matter what it is that you post, you can always be in control of your influence. And I think the biggest thing that as I'm showing you guys this stuff, you're going to be like, oh, this is scary. I really don't want to do this. This seems like a little putting myself out there too much. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But listen, it's what you have to do to set yourself apart. A lot of times I think something that we run into as a problem that we run into as network marketers is that who do we watch to see what they're doing, right? The top leaders, the Amber Duluth, the John Meltons, the Marina Simones, the Michelle Barnes. We're like, okay, I want to duplicate what they're doing, right? But here's the difference. We can't duplicate what they're doing right now because they have a tremendous influence on Facebook. They don't have to go live every single day. They can post one before and after picture a week and get a ton of feedback because they have thousands of people that follow them. So don't feel discouraged because you're doing the same things that another top leader is doing and not getting the same result. They have a huge pool of influence. And so what we're trying to do is build that influence. So let's dive right in, because the biggest thing that she focuses on and talks about is organic growth, right? So driving traffic to your Facebook page. But if you're going to be doing all these right steps to get a bunch of followers with these tips and you're going to like be driving people to check out your page and blah, 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 your page has to be A, open for business, and B, look attractive. And so we're going to literally just go through step by step how that works. if you're on your computer or you're on your phone and your computers, I would recommend following along with me on your Facebook. But I do have this recorded so you could go back through, but we're going to literally go through all of the settings on Facebook and what yours should be set as. Okay, so I'll get back to her later. Okay, so hold on a second. My bar is covering up settings here. Okay, so here's our home page. Woohoo. Wait, where is my, okay, sorry. I have to move my window over so I can see this little arrow. Okay, so settings. Dun, 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 dun. All right, general. This is really easy. Your name, okay? None of us have a weird like spelling kind of name, your first and last name. Boom, done. Okay, username. What this means is if you wanted to link your Facebook to have a really easy link, you can come up with your own, like, whatever is dash this. So mine is just Workhurst. I don't know how I came up with that, but it could be whatever you want it to be. And that's just, so say you have an Instagram and you want to put the link, you can do facebook.com/Workhurst. It's in the bio of my thing. It's on my business card actually, so people can find my Facebook easier. So like, where's my business card? Yeah, like on the bottom here, you guys see it says Facebook. You can't see that. But anyways, it says facebook.com/Workhurst. So if you want an easy link to your profile, that's that. Email, blah, blah, blah. Okay, security and login. Let's see here. Okay, this is, you really don't need to worry about this. The one thing though, just really weird, interesting Facebook tip, if you're curious, when you go into this in your thing, this will show you everywhere that you have ever logged in before. So if you see like a random city and state, or attempted logins, if you see a random city and state that you were never in, that means someone might have been trying to get into your profile. So always good to kind of clear those out and look at that. Okay, your Facebook information. Oh, I don't think we need to worry about this. Nope. Okay, we can skip this. That's not the page I'm looking for. Come on. Okay, so here we go. This is what I want. If it will let me, look at the little spinny circle of death. Okay, all right, so here we are in privacy. This is where you guys are gonna be like, no, I don't wanna do this. But here's the deal. If you're gonna be driving traffic, people wanna stalk you before they friend you, okay? So you need to make this public right here. Who can see your future posts? Public. And then if you have kids, stuff you don't wanna be shared, whatever, then on that post, you set that post to friends only. So I personally don't post Jordan on my Facebook page. Even though I have all of my ex's family blocked, if they were to log in from a different place, I just don't want them on there. So any post that has Jordan highlighted in it, you'll notice it's set to friends only. But your profile in general needs to be public. Okay. And then you guys, by the way, there's not like a huge ton of us on here or whatever, so feel free to like unmute yourself and ask me questions as we're going through this. I mean, you don't have to use the chat unless you want to, but you can unmute yourself and ask. It's no problem. So this activity log, you don't need to worry about that. So here's what, if you want to go back and make any, hold on, how do I, sorry, I'm trying to figure out, because I can like, okay. If you want to go back and make any of your past posts private, so say you're like, say that you're public right now and you want to, if you ever wanted to go back and make everything private, like say, God forbid, you were in the witness protection program and you were like, how am I going to go back and make all of this public stuff private? You could click right here and it would make everything private again. So don't worry about, once it's out there, it can never be taken back. You can always limit, you can always go back and make your profile private again, even stuff that was public, okay? Who can send you friend requests? This needs to be set to everyone. I don't feel like I need to explain that, but yeah, everyone needs to be able to send you friend requests. This one is really important. You want to make sure you set your friends list to only me, so only you can see your friends. You'll always be able to see your mutual friends with people, and that's just a Facebook thing, but you want to do that for two reasons. One, if you ever get hacked, you know how you'll sometimes get friend requests from like duplicate accounts and they've been hacked? It's because that hacker accessed their friends list and started sending friend requests. The second reason is you could have people that want to go through your friends lists and try to friend all of your friends, right? I feel like some people don't do that anymore, but there's always those spammy people. So you want to keep your friends list to yourself. So who can look you up using the email address? I have everyone. So if someone was to type your email in the search bar, your profile would pull up. Same thing with your phone number if you have it in there. I don't know anything about search engines. We can ignore that. Okay, this is another big deal. Timeline and tagging. Who can post on your timeline? I have it so only my friends can post on my timeline. Actually, I need to, and the reason I do that is so in case, like, you know how some people you'll see on Facebook, someone's been tagged in like a post about like Ray-Bans or like something that's clearly spam, right? You're not letting any public account post to your timeline. And then you want to make sure that who can see what others post on your timeline, that should be everyone. Okay, so that way if someone is stalking you and they see one of your friends post something on your page about how fabulous you are, everyone can see it even if they're not your friend yet, okay? But only your friends should be able to actually post to your timeline. Who can see posts that you're tagged in? Everyone. If you are on a company trip, if you're at the beach, if you're out with friends and they tag you and you're having a blast, you want your stalkers to be able to see that. When you're tagged in a post, who do you want to add to the audience? That friends just means that if you, I would set this to friends. You're only going to let your friends tag themselves in your pictures. So if someone isn't your friend, they can't tag themselves in a picture. So this is important too because your stuff is going to be public, okay? You may not be looking at your phone all day, every day, all the time. So what this says, review posts that you're tagged in. I keep trying to highlight it and won't let me. So what this means is say I want to tag Terry in a post, right? Right now, if my settings were, if this was off, as soon as someone tags me, it goes to my time. It would go to my timeline. But now what happens is I'm still showing as tagged, but I will get a notification that says so-and-so has tagged you in a post. Click here to review it. So I'll show you because I have a couple in there right now. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Alyssa Beck tagged you in a post. To add this to your timeline, go to timeline review and you just tap the notification. And so here's my timeline review and it has posts that people have tagged me in. And I can either click hide or add to my timeline. But right now, those aren't on my timeline yet. So if it's like, so these are customers I had post for me. I'm going to hide those. I don't want them on my timeline. I'm still tagged in it, but it's not going to automatically come to my timeline. And the reason you want that review on is that way someone doesn't tag you in something nasty or like, I don't know, you just want to be able to be in control of what's on your timeline. That's how you can see what people see. Review tags, people add to your post. I have that as off because only friends can tag on my photos anyways. So I don't want to have to approve every time a friend tags themselves in a picture of them. So that can be off. Okay. This location, blocking, language, blah, 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 that's all pretty standard. Okay. Notifications. This is standard, mobile, public posts. Okay. Huge, 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 big one. Who can follow me? This has to be public, okay? And the reason that is for two reasons. One, you want to build up your followers, right? But two, what this is going to do is when someone sends you a friend request, while they're in purgatory, right, until you accept it, or even if you deny that friend request, they remain your follower. So say that I send Terry a friend request and she doesn't want to accept me. She can deny that friend request, but it's going to still keep me as her follower. So like, for example, here's a good example. There's a chick that friend requested me the other night. She went to high school with me. I don't know if I really want her seeing my stuff with Jordan because of my ex and whatever. So I denied her friend request. However, she would never know it because she's still going to see all of my public stuff. She's still a follower of mine now. but she's not a friend. And this, when you set this to public, it automatically does that for you. So, or like say it's like Modere people, like say all of a sudden you get a bunch of friend requests from people from Modere, right? Some of them that you're really friends with, you would want to be their friend. Otherwise, you can deny that request and they would stay on there as a follower. All of like the followers that I have right now on my page, I think I have like 95 followers or something. 99% of them are friend requests that I denied, but they're still on there as a follower. So they're still seeing all my stuff. Okay. So that's huge. This is another huge one. Okay. Public post comments. This needs to be public also. Who can comment on your post? Public, so that anyone can come on and comment on your stuff. If someone says anything weird, just block them. Okay. Yes, I'm recording it, Cody. So I have people, every now and then, I'll have like weird comments on my lives from someone in a different language. I just block it, okay? Because here's what this does. This allows, so say you have an awesome live video that somebody shares, right? And so someone that you don't know is like, oh, this chick is pretty cool. I want to see what else she has going on her profile. If this comments is turned off, she can see all your stuff because it's public, right? But she can't comment on anything. And so she's not going to be able to build that relationship with you to then send you that friend request. So you want people to be able to comment on your stuff, okay? You want to turn on public post notifications. That means that you'll get notifications even if someone is not your friend that comments on your stuff. You want to see that. Public profile info, who can like or comment on your public profile picture, you want your Facebook page to be like the happening hangout spot. So everything is public there, all right? Comment ranking, turn that off. That makes your comments super confusing, okay? So this is all of the settings here. Now I'm gonna show you your profile. Okay, so once this is set up, you know that you're like open for business. People can start to stalk, start to be attracted to you. They're able to actually see what's going on. Okay, profile. Let me take a sip of water really quick. Do you guys have any questions about any of those settings or anything before we move on to profile? Okie dokie. So, all right, let's start with this. John and Nadia preach this all the time. Your profile picture has to be of your face, right? Not you and 20 other people, not your pet, not your kid. I mean, it can be you and your kid, but basically you want this to be like your name tag, okay? People are going to recognize this. This is like your bumper sticker. This is your name tag. Your cover photo should be something really clean and simple and just attractive. Like, so maybe it's a quote, maybe it's a beach, maybe it's whatever, something clean, simple, not busy, okay? All right, let's go to, we'll do intro in a second because that kind of goes with branding. Okay, oh, can you not make it be talking the whole time? You guys can watch like a video and I'm wearing the same shirt. It's like, geez, like Inception. Okay, so let's go to, so right here, this is where it lists all of your stuffs, right? Okay, so if you click this edit button right here, you get to pick what you actually want to have showing in that section. So you want it to show your current profession. All right, here's your network marketing company should not be in your profession. Also, this is where you need to go in here and check, and I think all of us, or most all of us, or have maybe been with a previous network marketing company before, make sure you go in and edit your about settings. So you can update your information is right here. That's where you'd go in and update your information, right? But take out any company name, all right? Even if say you're not employed right now, you are employed. You're self-employed at Hearst Marketing, at Bloomdale Marketing, at whatever. Like, so you are employed. You're self-employed. You're the founder of Hearst Marketing, something in there for your occupation. So I also have on here, so I have that I'm the owner, founder, like this is my coaching business, but then I have former medical biller at Skin Cancer Specialists. And I have that in there so that people see that like I also have had a normal job. So like if I was a former whatever, or if you have a day job during the day right now, if you don't have two things on there, that's fine. But I don't have like former staffing consultant, I have two things, right? Okay, so save. I feel like we've got that. Where is the other stuff? It should give me the option to, oh, I know where it says it. Okay, this is only if you have a page. Where is the actual edit thing? I just found this today. Oh, maybe I need to go to update info. Yes, this is what I was looking for. Okay, so this is where you can add or take away your workplaces and stuff like that. All right, let me make sure I'm not missing anything over here. No, don't need to worry about that. Places you've lived. All right, so this is where you can select what you want to have on that little snapshot. Definitely want to have your current city, okay? Or like if you don't want people to know exactly what city you're in, your metro city, okay? Like what's the biggest one near you? And this is where you set it as public, okay? And that means that'll put it on your little snapshot. I have my hometown as public only because I am actually, weirdly enough, a couple of the Facebook groups that I'm in, there's weirdly a lot of people from Ohio and Kentucky. And so I have that on there because when they stalk me, they'll notice that. But it's not like super important that you have your hometown unless, you want to. Okay, so this doesn't appear on your profile. Family and relationships. So apparently, I didn't know this until I started going through this Facebook makeover thing. I had my relationship as set to, I had it as friends only. So I went and I made that public. So that is public now, but you can make this friends only. All of my family members, I've got a lot of them. These are, I have set to just my friends. Details about you. This is, okay, so this is if someone was to actually go look at your about me. This is just like quotes. If you have a maiden name, this is going to show at the top of your profile. It'll also make you searchable by that profile name. So if somebody was to look up Amanda Kandrak, even though my name on Facebook is Amanda, it's raining. Even though my name on Facebook is Amanda Hurst, my profile would come up if they typed in Amanda Kandrak. So that won't come up as your name, but anyways, you've seen my Facebook. Life events, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so what you really want to make sure that you have on here is, again, a profession, relationship status, where you live, and that's the gist of it. If you have a former profession too. Let me see if this will actually show. Okay, so, I thought it would actually show you what it looked like to Facebook, but it's still in edit mode. Okay, so that's that. Your, what do they call these? Featured photos. Okay, so weird thing. Oh, wait a minute. No. I want to show you this first. Details about you. Why didn't this come up before? Hold on, sorry. I want to show you how you can link your Instagram and your other things. I just looked at it today because I was going to add my LinkedIn, and my LinkedIn is crap, so I decided not to. Hold on, let's see. We might have to play with it, but come on. Really? Okay, we'll play with that, but I'll figure that out and see, so we don't just spend time searching all over. But there is a way. So see, now I added the link to my YouTube channel, I added the link to my Instagram, and I added my coaching website on there. So that's, and it also just looks cool when you're looking at it on mobile.
Amanda.
Yeah.
It's under contact and basic info. It has websites and social links.
Sweet. Go, Kelly. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. That's weird. Why does it take you to family and friends? Weird. Aha! Yes. Okay. Kelly for the win. I spilled my water a little bit while I was doing that. I was so excited about it. Okay. So, yeah, you can add your website here. Now, I don't recommend adding your Modere website. This is if you have like some kind of landing page. Maybe you have a blog. Maybe you have an Etsy shop. I don't know, your website there. And then you can click edit here and drop down and add any other social whatever. And all you really have to do is add in your username for these, because you can't have multiple usernames. So you could do that if you have them. And then you want to make sure that is public. So let's go to, we'll do let's do brand. We'll just do a quick branding overview. I feel like we beat branding to death because we have so many amazing people that I'm sorry, I have to scroll up. I can't keep looking at my video talking about it really quick. We have so many amazing people in our upline or in our leadership that talk about branding all the time, right? But here's the gist. And if any of you guys want to do like a more personal one-on-one, like breaking down your brand kind of thing, I'd be happy to do that. But it is what you want to be known for on Facebook. And it can be something as superficial as Post-it notes. Maybe you love office supplies, okay? It's a weird, unique thing, all right? Or it can be something as broad, or like I think, what do I have on here? Okay, so mine says Success Mentor because I want to include my coaching business. Undomestic Mom. I had Hot Mess Mom on there, but that seems so overused. Undomestic Mama, Bravo Television Obsessed, Mental Health Advocate. I had coffee on there, but I've been doing a lot of like mental health stuff lately. And then I have my hashtag. Don't feel like you have to have a hashtag, okay? That just kind of came up. That was when we had a different leader who was like super into like hashtags or whatever, but it just kind of stuck. So what you want to think of is four things that can describe you, all right? And I'm going to show you guys a really cool little trick, a little hack here. You guys know how on I don't know if you guys have actually visited my profile on mobile. Okay, so if you go to my profile on mobile, it looks like this. Like it's all in a row. Like it's not like everybody else's. Like it actually is, the lines are broken. You can only do that from a PC, okay? So if you click edit here, see how I have the lines entered, right? So what you do is you can do that from a computer. It will only show up on a phone. Like right now it looks like this, but on my phone, it's all in a row. And a cool little tip I've picked up from Fallon is that the more white space you have, the eye is drawn to it. So you know how you notice sometimes, like I notice Amber DeLoof does this all the time. I've been doing it a lot more recently, like in my long posts. Let me find a long post of mine. Come on. I've posted so much crap lately. There's gotta be, okay. So like, see how like I break lines like every other sentence, right? Because when people see a bunch of text together, they're not going to read it. They're just not. But if it's catching their eye and there's a lot of white space, they're drawn to it. So by adding the kind of the indentation there, it's just more attractive. It's just more attractive. People are like, ooh, she's unique and different. I want to be at this party, okay? Now, weird thing with the featured photos, okay, which is these down here. Up until like 2 days ago, you could have 9 featured photos. Now it's back to 5. And when I was going to go on here and change my quote, and it only let me have 5, so I kept it like this, okay? But now you can have 5 featured photos. So what I recommend is one of you, not a selfie. Like you, maybe like if you have a shot of you from an event with your arms up in the air, or you just looking like cute, like a photo of you, an energetic photo of you, a photo of you and a significant other, or you and a friend, okay? Photo of you and your kids or your pet or family, and then photo of you having fun, like a fun thing, group of friends out on the beach or whatever, and then something that has to do with your brand, okay? So self photo, spouse or significant other or bestie, kids or family, pet, or I guess it could be another friend, and what did I just say? Something fun, doing something fun. Or if you have a photo of you on stage, replace one of those, okay? Because that's a big one, because that just looks cool, all right? So you want them to be really bright, colorful, an awesome app to use. It's called PicsArt, Picsart. I love PicsArt. You can play around on there, brighten the photos, put little filters on them. All of my photos typically have the HDR filter on them, and I brighten them up a lot. So bright, colorful filters on those featured photos, because that's what people are going to, it's the first thing they're going to look at, okay? The second thing you want to do, actually you shouldn't have, I gotta be on it a little bit. And this is something. But I was gonna say, go back through, if you notice, like you can go to that, nah, never mind. Don't worry about that. That's not a big deal. We can talk about that later. Okay, so there was another thing I wanted to, okay, so let's talk about really quick, and this will all kind of come together and make sense when we talk about the posts to have on your profile. Do you guys, I'm trying to think if there's any other guidance I can give you guys here with this bio, but you want 4 things about yourself. You want it short and sweet, like bullet points like that. Success mentor, Bravo obsessed, coffee addict, mom of twins, shopaholic, DIYer, I'm trying to think what else, pineapple lover, makeup guru. I'm just like going through and seeing whose names are popping up here. Okay, like, so cute stuff. You can add emojis, whatever. And of course, like I said before, it's about the branding stuff. Ask me. I don't mind. We can even, if we have enough time on here, I can look at one of your profiles and like do it up or something. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's talk about, so like, see how it says friends here, by the way? Oops, what is happening? Only I can see that because it's me. Someone else wouldn't be able to see my friends, just FYI. So I'm going to stop the share for a second so I can kind of shift gears and then show you something else pretty interesting. So we're going to talk about how do we grow. We have our profile, it's beautiful. People think we're rock stars, it's amazing, everyone's gonna wanna be our friend. How do we get people to be our friend without sending friend requests? Like, this is absurd. Like, I don't wanna pay for friends. What are you talking about? So we have a really great video, it's somewhere on my YouTube channel, about expanding on social media as far as getting people to share your videos, how to network in groups. Okay, so like this groups is still a great place to find Facebook friends. And if you have a really genuine connection with somebody in a Facebook group, I still think it's okay for you to send them a friend request. But there's this really cool tip that she showed me, and you guys, it's working really well. It's tedious, but it's working. Okay, so and I'm going to tell you why, and you'll see why it's so important to have your comments open, have your profile looking clean and attractive, and have your posts, looking good. The other thing I would do is, before you go to start networking and doing this activity I'm going to show you, what I personally would do, if you guys didn't know that this was an option, it's an option. You can actually go to your timeline. Let me screen share really quick. And you can hide things from your timeline without actually deleting them. So say I have a post that maybe it just didn't get a lot of engagement. I've been a lot more on top of deleting those now. Oh, I don't want this on my timeline. Oh, well, here we go. I don't want to remove the tag, but I can hide it from my timeline. It may still appear in other places. It'll still show up in news feeds. It'll still, the photo will still be in my photos. It's just not going to be on there when people scroll. So let's see. This is going to take forever. Okay, if I wanted to, so say so anything that has, I think, less than 3 likes or less than 3 comments. Okay, less than 3 likes, less than 3 comments. Doesn't have to be both, one or the other. It could have 0 comments and 4 likes, or 4 comments and 0 likes, okay? Anything like that, after a day, a couple hours, okay, after say 3 hours, hide that from your timeline. Okay, you just want to hide it from your timeline, especially if you're going to go through and do this networking. Okay, so I'm going to show you this awesome little hack. And like I said, it's tedious and it's time consuming, but it's true organic growth, and it has actually been working for me. Okay, so
Amanda, quick question on that. You said less than 3 likes. Is that including Modeer likes or someone who's not a social marketer like?
Just any like. So basically you want like social proof that people like your stuff. So even if someone was coming, if say me, Kelly, and Susan liked it, and it was some unknown person, they wouldn't know that me, Kelly, and Susan are in Modeer. So yeah, no.
Okay.
There's likes on it. Okay, so this is like, why is it not letting me? Okay, there it goes. So what was I just, so we're going to network from Facebook fan pages. This is like, she has 5 different ways. One of them is fan pages that I'm going to show you tonight. And it's what I've been working on basically this whole week, and I've gotten a bunch of friend requests, but it's taken me a lot. So let's go to, I've been using Rachel Hollis, which is the author of that Girl Wash Your Facebook. So what you want to do is you want to think of a page that where your ideal prospect would be. Okay, so if you are trying to attract other business owners, you're going to go to pages like Eric Worre or, Tony Robbins, things like that. If your ideal prospect is someone who loves decor or decorating, okay, you're going to go to Chip and Joanna Gaines. You're going to go to, one like TLC, one of their shows, like whatever, you know what I mean? Love it or list it, flip or flop. If your ideal person is someone who is wanting to get healthy, right? You might go to Jillian Michaels, or if this tells you how much I know about fitness, right? I can't even think of another famous fitness person. Okay, so like for me, I am like hot mess mom. Like I like just moms that are raw and real. So this book is like a super good, like just kind of crazy mom book. So what I would do is I would go to her Facebook page, right? Fan page. Maybe it's makeup, right? Who's a famous makeup person? I don't know. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a post, and you want to make sure that the page that you're going to is one that's actually active, right? Like there's actually content that's being posted there. It's got a lot of likes, like a couple hundred likes. Okay. Like there's actual stuff that's going on here. Okay. So because the people that are engaging with popular content, that's who you want to be friends with, right? You don't want to be with someone who like doesn't like someone who liked something a month ago. So this post was 6 hours ago. So these 309 people have been engaging on Facebook in the last 6 hours. So I'm going to go to these likes, okay? Someone from the Mermaid Tribe has been here, okay? Because that's what Fallon calls the private paid group, is called the Mermaid Tribe, because what she says to do is use the wow face, or like the laughing face, one that isn't popular, because people are going to click on this and see, oh, who's the one person that said wow, and go to their profile and find them attractive. So what I'm going to do, let me see if this is funny at all. Okay, whatever. Sorry, homegirl. I'm going to do the wow face again. So there'll be 2 of us. All right, so I'm going to do that. Then what I'm going to do is go to the next biggest one, so hearts. Now, I will tell you, this is so much easier to do on a cell phone, okay? Because you can go right back to this list. You'll see in a second what I'm talking about. What you want to look at is people, you don't want to go to any profiles that you're not able to add them as a friend because they're not open to engagement. Like you see how this one, I can add her as a friend. This one I can't, right? I'm not going to add them as friends. What I'm going to do is go to their profile. So I'm going to go to Kim Rodriguez. And she actually has public content that I can comment on. Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to find something that I can comment on, and I'm going to start commenting on her stuff. Humble enough to know I'm far from that. This is a beautiful quote and something I could read each morning. Thank you for, something actual, some kind of quality comment. So the idea behind this is you want to show up, not in their inbox, in their friend request or in their inbox. You want to be in their notifications, okay? And then I'm going to go like one or two other things. I don't like liking pictures of their kids because I feel like that's creepy. I'll like this post, and if there's any other, my parents just got back from there, which is true. All right, so I'm gonna do that, and you're gonna do this for like an hour. Like set aside a power hour of doing this, or like, I know a really easy way to see. Do you see how it takes so long from a computer? Because now I have to go back to that list. But on your phone, you can just go back and forth. Now, we got really lucky that that profile was public, because let me just tell you, I've been doing this all week, and so many of them are like locked down. Like you can't comment. They're all super private. And here's what I'll say about that. Fallon did a really good follow-up video to it. She said, all you're focusing on are all of the profiles that are locked down, your mindset, like you are going to attract what you're excited about. So be excited. Think like, this wasn't the person I was supposed to connect with. I'm going to move on and find the next person that I'm going to connect with. Okay. So I'll just give you another example really quick, and then you and maybe we'll go look at one other page, then you get the idea. And actually, I don't know if you guys' computer will give you the option to do this, but what I can do is click open a new tab, and then I won't have to go backwards. I can just open up her profile here. So, okay, so she sells something, which most of the reps are public. And it's so funny because you see all these people that are in network marketing and their profiles are like locked down. I'm like, how can I connect with you? I can't. Like, it just shows me why it's so important that we would ever. So peptides, yada, yada. I usually don't post on their business posts unless it is a brick and mortar business. Like I did comment on somebody's jewelry post because she makes her own jewelry. Oh, you know what? I've commented on this girl's already before, I think. Yes, I have, because I recognize the slow-mo boy in the pool. And then what if you come across a profile where, what is this? Okay. This is so cool. What is it? Oh, I skimmed. I didn't. Painting business. It was too sort of just gone away. Something neat to treasure. And then I'll like it. I feel like I know I've already commented on some of her stuff though. So, but anyway, so then that's that. So then I would comment on one or two other things. What if it comes up where you come across a profile that is maybe mostly private, but they have a post from 2017, right? Like maybe there's like a super random old post. Comment. I don't comment, and the recommendation that Fallon gave to you is nothing pre-2017. So if it's 2016 or back, you can just on to the next. But 2017 on, what's the worst thing they're going to do? Keep scrolling and think you're weird. They're not, I mean, what are they going to do? Block you? You won't know, because that's all that you do. Now, here's the thing. If you're keep working, like you want to find like 2 or 3 pages that you really like. So I've been doing like Rachel Hollis. I've been doing one of the housewives, and I've been doing a blogger that I like. So those 3, I've been really working them a lot this week. Like, and when you're on your phone, when you're doing it on your phone, that looked tedious. It's so easy on the phone to do. Like Chris has a show on TV and it's fun. Like, I'm like, ooh, what friends can I attract today? And so what I would recommend is before you do that, now, well, let me finish this and I'll say what I was going to say. Before you do that, you want to make sure that your first 3 to 4 posts are not like, maybe not 3, or maybe your first 3. Your first 3 posts should be not before and after photos. Okay. Or just set, if it's like you just posted a before and after photo, but you want to network, just set it temporarily to friends only. You know, like you just don't want that to be the first thing somebody sees. They're going to be turned off. So even if you just posted something, but this is the only time that you have, set that post temporarily to friends only and go to town. But make sure you put it back to public. So you might be like super overwhelmed right now, right? But this is like why I wanted to kind of do just a crash course, have it all in one place. And like I said, there are 4 other really great organic how to drive traffic to your pages things that we're doing in this challenge. And I want to give you guys all the tips. But I don't want this to take away from, like, it's obviously 4 days until the end of the month, right? So don't feel like, make sure you work, you do what you need to do for your business and your goals and the month strong. But it's like, this is fresh in my brain right now. And I think that it's so important that I think people have been doing social marketing on Facebook one way for several years. And I think in 2018, everyone's world is about to get rocked a little bit, just as far as what is seen, what gets shut down, what people are going to be able to, like, do even, like, there's an option on I've seen now where you can see less of posts like this, even on personal profiles now. Like, it used to only be for pages and paid ads. Now you can say, show me less posts like this. It's not relevant to me. It's whatever. And so we're going to have to find ways to really grow our influence and kind of make a name for ourselves. And don't feel like you have to be the John Melton who attracts all the network marketers to you. You can do something as simple as, it could be something as simple as funny things that your kid says, or it could be gardening, it could be cooking. It doesn't have to be like you are this viral video maven, but you want to attract the type of people that are going to be attracted to you. Like, don't try to be something that you're not, because it's not going to come across as genuine. It's not going to come across as authentic. But here's what's going to happen. Terry's going to attract the people that are like Terry. Kelly's going to attract people like Kelly. Susan will attract people like Susan. Kate will attract people like Kate. Caitlin will attract people like Caitlin. So don't try to attract people that you're not attracted to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think I beat that to death. I hope that makes sense. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Your brand is yours. Don't try to have Amber DeLoof's brand, right? Because that's not you, and people can smell a fake a mile away. There was something else I was going to say about that. So you're kind of seeing why we want our profiles to be attractive. So the idea behind getting in their notifications of these people that you are wanting to meet is they're going to go back and stalk you, right? And be like, who's this Kelly Cohn chick? Oh, that's cute. Look at that, what she did to her cushions. Oh, okay. I want to friend her. So the idea behind your profile is to get people to look at you and say, ooh, I want to be friends with her. And so you guys will probably have noticed that I've been posting some like heavier stuff this week. Like I've been posting some really intense lifestyle posts this week. It's because I've been driving a lot of traffic to my page, and I want people to feel connected to me so that they want to follow and friend me. So, so that we just have to step up our game with being authentic and genuine and raw and creating an influence. Now, you might be sitting here like, I have no desire to do this. This is not for me. I don't want to be an influencer. I don't want to grow a following. Well, then, then you got to focus more on belly to belly. Like, I just feel like this is the way that social media is going, and we're going to be ahead of the game. So we're actually really lucky. Sorry. Do you guys, before I give you just a couple quick, I watched Marina Simone has a free Facebook group called Moms and Heels, and it's totally free, and it's a training group, and I watched a couple of her videos today as well. This week, I've just been really, like over the last week, I don't know if you guys saw this live that I did last week, but I have not watched any television for the last 4 days, and I'm not watching any television until July. And I have gotten so much done. It's not even funny. I've caught up on so many videos and done so many things. So if you are TV watchers, if you replace 2 TV shows a day with training videos, you actually get a lot of great things. So that's what I've been doing this week. I've been doing a lot of self-development and a lot of training videos, and I'm missing all of my shows. So anyways, Moms and Heels is Marina Simone's free Facebook group. And she did a video about closing the month really strong. And I want to share with you a couple of things that she just shared, because I want you guys to be able to end this month as strong as possible. And there are so many people so close to promotions. And when we have such outstanding packages that really for customers could give you a promotion and a pay raise and more free product, like, let's do it, right? So first thing she said, and is make sure you go Facebook Live and educate people about your product, which I'm gonna do my product live tomorrow. So go live and educate people with something that has to do with your product. So if you want to talk about BioCell, you can give tips for keeping your skin soft, and then share like concrete value tips, and then throw BioCell in there at the end. If it's going to be about weight loss, say 3 healthy 100-calorie snacks you can make on the go, or here's a healthy 100-calorie snack you can make on the go, and then throw in your trim or whatever it is, lifestyle changes, throw in this. Okay, so something that educates around the topic of the product that you're sharing. Okay, the second thing is blow up your Facebook stories with testimonials, because you guys, people can't get annoyed. I mean, if they're annoyed with it, they just tap it and move on. They don't remember. So every hour, 2 hours, be posting either a selfie of you with the product. I mean, what I would do personally for me is I'm going to stagger product kids, product selfie, product kids. Like, I'm going to stagger it. But use your Facebook stories like wildfire for this last week, because people see it, and it's not something that they're scrolling through and feeling like you're spamming them specifically, which is weird because same people can see your feed as your stories. But anyways, ask your customers and ask your friends to make a post for you. They're getting free stuff. It's not an issue. Maybe you have a friend who's never tried a product or isn't a customer. Just reach out to them and say, hey girl, do me a solid. Can you post about my liquid waist trainer and I owe you one? Right? Like, if they're really good friends with you, they'll just do you a favor and make a post for you. Send them the post. If you guys missed the Saturday call, Megan Reimer was off the hook talking about what the post that she sends and how she does referral posts and things like that. And she said, I make the post exactly the same as a curiosity post that I would make, except I tell them to contact me at the end for more info. Like, so you would send somebody a post just like you would make on your profile, and then at the end say, contact my friend Amanda for the details. Contact my friend Amanda for my discount, for my customer discount, or whatever. So So doesn't have to be anything fancy, just the same type of post you would make, but send the graphic and the post to your friend or your customer. Grab your master list. And you guys know that the easy way to do that is to pull your friends from Simple Clean Results, from Social Retail Live, whatever, and grab that master list and just, hey girl, hey, how are you? Hey, what's up, girl? Just send a hey and see where it goes from there, okay? With your master, even if it is your 1 year anniversary and you added them a year ago. Hey girl, what's up? Thinking about you. How's it going? Hey girl, what's new with you? Hey girl, hey, whatever rolls off naturally for you. Just like a, hey, remember me? I'm not gonna actually ask you about this product, but I'm here. And so if you ignore me, then you're weird, but I'm gonna ask you about it later. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. So, and then here's another big thing. Know exactly what you need to rank up. How far away are you from your next promotion? Okay. Whether it's your customer pod, whether it's your organizational points, how far away from you are from your next rank? How many lean body systems is that? How many essential packs is that? How many BioCell is that? Like, figure out exactly how far away you are and how many customers that you need to close to make that happen. Because I guarantee you, if you look at your thing and you're like, oh, I'm 4 lean body customers away. I've got a list here of like 15 people that I've talked to. I'm sure 4 of them are ready to pull the trigger, right? So break it down by how many, whatever things you need for your next rank up, because that's a difference in, $50 in product credit, or, it could be a 5% commission raise, right? So, and if you have never been silver before, if you have never been silver, or you have never been senior consultant, or someone on your team has never been silver, or someone on your team that you enrolled has never been senior consultant, you guys are going to get your ticket for free. And I know all of us were in Dallas, and I bet you they will refund our ticket, or they will give us a free ticket and we can gift it to someone on our team. We can have a contest with it. We can, I don't know, whatever. I have a feeling they'll refund it if we paid for one in Dallas. So get your Dallas ticket for free. Go silver. Get someone that you've sponsored to go silver for the first time, or senior consultant. So that's a huge thing. So how far away are you from silver right now? Break that down. How many favors do you need to call in? How many people just need a little, getting off the fence? If you've ATM'd them, okay, if you have ATM'd them and they haven't asked you any questions back, okay, not haven't asked you any questions back. How am I trying to say this? If you've ATM'd them and had a conversation with them and it never closed, send them a message, ask them what they're thinking about everything. Set them up in a 3-way chat with me or with Terry or with your upline, and they will close them for you. Okay, like 3-way chats are so huge. So if you've ATM'd them and they haven't pulled the trigger, ask them if you can connect them with somebody who might be able to give them some advice and just some extra tips, or some extra an extra insight or extra perspective or whatever. 3-way chats are huge because we can be the bad guys that have to be the closers, and you get the points, right? Okay, so use your uplines and your leaders for that. What was the other one? Celebrate any wins. So if you have people this is more for like recruiting, but if you, your sidelines, your uplines, your downlines are winning, if they have a victory, if they hit a rank up, if they've lost weight, if they whatever, share like crazy all of the wins that are happening all over our team. Because that's what people are drawn into, is they love to see people winning, even if it's something little as, so-and-so just got her product for free this month. Like, that's a win. And then the last tip, and this is sort of vague, and I'm really shocked that we did all this in an hour. So I hope I explained everything as thoroughly as I could have, but we could have probably talked about each of those things way more in depth. But last thing, Stop quitting on yourself. I know that it is such a cliche to say it's not over till it's over. It's not over until, midnight on the last day of the month. And that's so cliche, you guys, but it is so true. You know right now in your head, if you're sitting there and you've already kind of just assumed you're not going to rank up or you're not going to get that promotion. And stop it. Don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on your family. Don't quit on the people that are counting on you, that are watching you, that are going to be so proud of you. The reason that you've already given up is because you don't feel like you're capable of doing it, not because you don't want it. You know that you want it. You just are afraid to fail. And so you're going to be like, it's just going to be easier to say that I'm not trying. So I'm just going to not try because then I don't have to worry about trying and failing, right? Who cares? First of all, who's going to care if you fail, because you're not failing, right? You're just finding a way that didn't work for you. But wouldn't you so much rather totally give it your all and know I did every single thing that I could to make this work. I did the live videos. I followed up with my list. I asked my friends to post a thing for me. And then, there was nothing else that I could have done. I can completely be at peace with how hard I worked for myself this month, right? So just stop quitting on yourself and stop giving up so easily, because you're not any less capable, less worthy, less deserving of all of the things that you want to do. And the only way that you are truly going to go far and succeed and have long-term and lasting success in this business, the last 4 days of the month are telling of who is going to last for the next 4 years in this business. Does that make sense? If you're ready to throw in the towel already and the month isn't even over yet, you're going to throw in the towel a lot sooner and you're going to miss out on so many things. If I had quit, there are so many times where I think about if I had just kind of been like, oh, I'll do it next month. So many things that I would have missed out on, or if I'm like, oh, this is just too hard. I don't know. I won't harp on all of that, but I'm just saying you are absolutely capable of it. The only thing that's holding you back from not throwing in the towel is you. And I'm preaching to the choir because you guys are all actually on the Zoom right now listening to all of this. But just if you're doubting, if you're like, oh, that'd be so cool to hit silver for the first time, or that'd be so cool to hit team leader, or whatever it is, yeah, it's cool, but you're absolutely capable of it. The only thing that's holding you back is you, and here's the other thing, is even if you were like, okay, I want to do this, I just don't even know where to begin. Hi. There are 11 or 12 people right here that are going to cheer you on, that are going to give you advice, that are going to hold your hand. Okay, that's what we're here for someone to say, okay, enough is enough. I want to do this. I need some accountability. I need some support. Someone lock arms with me and let's make this happen. That's what we're here for, okay? So I'll shut up now. I love you guys. I hope you got some value from this and that it helped. I did record it. I recorded it. Oh my God, I just had a panic attack. Okay, I did record it. And we will go more in depth into a lot of these things later. Like I said, it's fresh. I'm going through all of her videos and things right now. I never usually recommend people paying money for a service, especially because we have such great leaders, but this is worth every penny. If you guys are interested in checking it out, I'll put it in our chat if you guys want to look at it. And if not, she has a public page where here, write this down too. She does live videos on her public page every day at 10 o'clock. So it is just #LadyTribe. I believe it's all one word. Or you could always search her on Facebook, Fallon, FALLON ZOE. I'm sure on her personal profile, I'm sure it's linked to her business page where she does all of her free lives too. So the nice thing with the Facebook group though is it's archived and you can do you guys want to see it really quick? Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to end the recording really quick because I'm going to post this to my YouTube. Okay, everyone have an awesome, awesome night.